welcome back to Kirstie'sKarz. This is about the coolest thing ever. So I am constantly struggling with filming. So it's like getting in the hatch, jumping out of the hatch to move the camera slightly, you know, or to zoom in or to do something. So I kind of like bought this little Pivo thing, and it's supposedly supposed to be my new cameraman.
There it is. Pivo.
So, I mean, maybe this will make my life easier. I mean, it is pretty cool. Like, when I step back here, auto zoom. Like, yeah, it like zooms in. And then if I'm like, oh, I need to go this way. Ta-da! Need to go this way. I mean, honestly, it's pretty dope. I'm like crying right now. It's pretty exciting. This thing pays for itself, you know, with my time, because it seems like a time saver, if you know what I mean. I just can't get enough of this. It's pretty freaking cool, right? And I have a remote. So right now I'm just trying to figure out my socket situation. You can see I got a bunch of loose sockets here. My socket set, another socket set, and another socket set. I am just trying to go through and, you know, take out the doubles, triples, quadruples, whatever, and get a little more organized. That's the goal. We're halfway there, guys. More organizing to do. But it's okay because we're like halfway there. So, there's about 10,000 more wrenches to go through. Organize and sort. You know how it goes. Actually, you might not. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty much dividing my wrenches from metric and standard, putting them in their correct drawer, and moving on with life. That's pretty much how this is. But I have a crap ton of loose wrenches that, I mean, it really just makes it really hard when you're digging through a box of them, like looking for one, you know? I mean, the super take stand, why does this thing keep, I don't know if I like this. It keeps moving all sorts and stuff. Like, what are you doing? I did get most of my mess cleaned up and organized though. I mean, for the most part. Got it pretty cleaned up. Gosh, my garage looks like 100 times better. Like you can't tell, but I can tell. Like there's so much extra space and it just, that clean feeling, you know? Woo! Let's get going on this Nova while we still got some daylight.
Watch me put some bread.
I can see that.
It's like, whoops, my foot's not sorry. Where it's black, the valve covers, and you take all that
Something that
shit's gonna
nobody's
have.
ever seen.
Yeah, it's all.
Alright, so we're getting ready to test the heater core. Dad came up with a brilliant idea to plug it, so we got a Patron cap in there. We're gonna test it with some water and see if she's good or not. So I've pretty much decided fully that I am going to replace the full floor pan in one. Rivet patch was nice, but there's just way too much damage going on here to really deal with it. On a real note though, I noticed that the floor pan, it goes right along the seam here. So underneath, we'll be able to see it, 2 layers pretty much spot welded together. So I'll have to go through there and hit those spot welds, but I can pretty much replace this whole thing in one pretty easy. Yesterday did not work out as planned. I stayed up late and still did not get it done. So, I mean, I just keep finding more and more things that I should be doing. So I'm like, come out here with a plan, and then I end up going back inside without the plan anymore. Anyways, so I'm going to, I'm gonna slip in the full floor pan through the hatch and then just patch up the trunk area since it's covered with that hatch, that second hatch door anyway. I really don't care about that part. So I'm just gonna patch it up nice and good and call that part a day. Greasy bastard. I'm gonna level you out, woman.
So that one's smooth. I got it cut, right shape, right size, bam, ready for holes and then rivets and fiberglass and bam, we'll be done with that. But I gotta go to work right now, so gotta skedaddle, and then I will be back tonight to finish it as always. Yeah, let's go.